Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca. Today I'm going to show you how my husband and I made our moon photo prop, our backdrop for our 10-year wedding anniversary. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. The first thing I did was grab my favorite thing to use, cardboard. It's free, so it's filming. This piece is really big. I honestly don't even remember why I had this big piece of cardboard, but I thought maybe this is going to be big enough for the moon. So I started measuring it out, and I even made a compass with some string and a pencil and like a pin. I was making this compass to be about 3.5 feet, and as you can see, this particular piece of cardboard wasn't big enough. So luckily, I hoard cardboard. I just ended up making this piece a lot bigger. And can you just look at that technique of utilizing a compass with my foot being the support? Oh man. The next thing I did was draw the inside of the moon, and of course I had my wonderful helper, Teddy. I just made the moon. We have our beautiful little bear, and I'm going to tape these sections in hopes that I don't mess this up. I started taping these sections before I start cutting the actual moon. I kept lying down underneath it to make sure that it was going to be big enough when you sit. I like it when the moon is a lot bigger than the people that are sitting underneath it. I originally wanted the moon to be made out of cardboard. However, there were some pieces that were damaged, and my husband asked me if I would have preferred to make it out of plywood, because then that way I can use it as a prop for any other video or filming. I love that idea. So we went to the hardware store and got some plywood. We got 2 big sheets of plywood, and I laid my now pattern piece on top of it and traced it all around. Once we've traced our pattern piece, it's time to cut. So we took this over to our donkey. I think those are what they're called, little donkey stands. And my husband is going to end up cutting each piece. And this is what it looks like now that he's done. We have 2 moons, one made out of plywood and the other made out of cardboard. The next thing that he had to do was to sand this, because if you see, the plywood would have hurt someone if they touched it. We didn't want any splinters on the moon. So he sanded this down and it's nice and smooth. Now that that's sanded, we brought out our hinges. We grabbed 2 of these, and our supervisor made sure that we were doing this as safely as possible. But we have 2 hinges for the moon. Now that those hinges are set, this is how it's closing. We realized that we need something to stabilize the top section so that it doesn't accidentally fall back or forward. So we created this little stopper here. It worked for us. Here we are testing it out. Just lifting it and seeing how it looks with our stopper. As you can see, the moon doesn't fall back, which is great, but how is it going to stand on its own? We didn't think that through. So I went inside to work on my dress, and my husband started working on making something for it to stand. Unfortunately, we didn't film that whole section, but I can show you what it looks like. With the help of my wonderful model, Teddy, I can show you that we got a couple extra hinges, one for this piece here, and then another for this other section on the side. I ended up painting the moon white, and this is it standing on its own. I think it looks really cute. For the party, we put this huge black tablecloth on the back, and we added 2 chairs for our guests to sit. And this is how it looks with us sitting and taking our pictures. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. I'll be sharing how I made my anniversary dress soon. Until then, have a good one, and I'll see you all soon.